A gentle swirl of the COVID-19 vaccine vial is critical. Anything more could render the dose ineffective before it fills a syringe and penetrates an arm. The risk begins even before the shipped vials cross the threshold at Family Health Centers of San Diego.
They're packed very carefully to minimize disturbance.
Lisa Duncan is Vice President of Nursing and Clinical Compliance at Family Health Centers. She oversees vaccinations at the community clinic.
They're frozen, so that helps. They don't get sloshed around.
It can't even be relocated off-site without a prior okay.
They can maybe have one transport that has to be approved in advance to transfer vaccine supplies, so that everyone knows where the vaccines are.
The vaccine's fragility adds an extra layer of complexity for providers. They must inject doses quickly to reach the county's vaccination goal by July, but they also must take great care. Mishandling can destroy the vaccine's potency, and ongoing supply challenges mean backup doses are practically non-existent.
It's a great art and science of managing this vaccine.
Family Health Center's current small-scale operation in their break room is sort of a trial run. They're planning to vaccinate hundreds of people a day at an upcoming site outside their Logan Heights clinic. But the nation's limited vaccine supplies have delayed its opening, making proper handling that much more critical.
So this is a conference room that we've repurposed for staging the vaccine. We have a freezer here that when the vaccine arrives from the manufacturer, we put it right into the freezer.
The pharmaceutical-grade freezer that's no bigger than a college dorm fridge is the key component. Anything outside the required cold temperatures triggers an alarm.
It's hooked up to our Wi-Fi and it'll send us a message whenever or if we have, hopefully it doesn't happen, but if the unit goes out of range, then we're notified immediately.
But the vaccine must actually be thawed before it can be used. It'll last up to 30 days in a fridge, but only hours in the room down the hall where dosing takes place. And once the vial is pierced, it has a 6-hour shelf life.
You're constantly looking at how much needs to go in the refrigerator, how much do we pull out and put into the room, how long has it been in the room, how long has it been open since you took out the first dose?
It's almost as though you were dealing with chocolate.
Dr. Dial Hewlett is Deputy Health Commissioner for Westchester County in New York. He credits another scientist with the analogy, but recounts it to explain the vulnerability of a key ingredient in the vaccine, ribonucleic acid, or RNA for short.
And if you have chocolate, you know that if you get to a certain temperature, it's going to melt.
Hence the cold.
You have enzymes that will destroy the integrity that are not going to be active when you have a very low temperature, but when you have a higher temperature, those enzymes will become activated.
Providers like Family Health Centers have coordinators whose sole job is to monitor the safe handling and storage of vaccines.
All of us are very much aware of the parameters and back each other up on that, but generally one person is in charge of making sure that the supply is moving out of the refrigerator appropriately. And then at the end of the day, everybody starts sharing the vial so that we don't open one up.
Every detail here will be duplicated and expanded at Logan Heights. Family Health Centers is hoping it will accommodate up to 750 people a day. But vaccine supply shortages mean it's on hold for now. They're hoping shipments will flow early next month thanks to an upcoming federal program that prioritizes community clinics. Taryn Mento, KPBS News.